Hey guys, and welcome back to Mika Reacts and Reviews, where we react and review to things on the internet, same day, same shirt, different video. And today I have a special video. I'm gonna start a new series on this channel, and it's called Free Talk Fridays. It's going to be a video that's only released on Fridays for now, where I just talk about something that I want to talk about. Something that may be slightly related to what I usually react to, current events, things like that. And today I wanted to talk about my opinion about the Lil Nas controversy where he made that stripper, the devil stripper lap dance song. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe I'll put it on my channel. And while I'm at it, I'll just kind of throw in there what I think about the Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's and just the vulgar, overtly sexualization of women in music videos today. So I thought that this would be relevant because I do react to a lot of music, and I didn't really reveal how I felt about the Lil Nas video when it came out. So I just thought I would do it now. I know it's old news, but I don't care. I don't say things just because it's popular or trendy at the time. So if you like these type of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of the helps with the algorithm, guys. And also, if you would like to support this channel, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. It helps, guys, but you don't have to. You're gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Okay, so if you don't know, Lil Nas came out with a video that was supposed to be celebrating him coming out of the closet and kind of giving a big FU to religious people that supposedly have told him that he was going to go, you know, dance with the devil because of his lifestyle. And this was kind of like, that's kind of what the song was. What the fuck the name was? I can't remember the name of it. But so a lot of people either loved it or really hated it, and I watched tons of videos of people reacting to it who didn't like it, and not one person didn't like it because he was gay. But the mainstream narrative was that, oh, anybody who didn't like this is just homophobic, religious, Trump's right-wing Trump supporters or something like that. But most people had a problem with it because of the overtly sexualization of it, the whole devil part, and plus that he has a young audience. But of course, everybody still thinks you don't like it just because he's gay. So what is my opinion about the Lil Nas video? First of all, I don't like the video. And I don't like the video for multiple reasons, and it has nothing to do with him being gay. It is 2021. If anybody has an issue with someone being gay at this point, you need to get a life. Like, why do you care about what someone does in their private life? Why do you care what someone else is sleeping with and not sleeping with you? So why do you give a shit? So I don't care. I'm by myself. My brother is gay. I have tons of gay friends. I grew up in the LGBTQ community because I was in theater, so I couldn't give a flying fuck if Lil Nas is gay. I would have loved if he would have came out in a beautiful ball gown and sashayed and twirled and death dropped all over the place. I would have been like, yes girl, you go. But that's not what he did. So I'm going to go from the rank of what I feel about his video, from like the least thing I care about to the most thing I care about. The first thing is the video is basic at best, and it's kind of annoying that people are literally calling this a masterpiece, and it's just a virtue signal because it's like, okay, it's a masterpiece because he's a black gay male and no other reasons. Because if you listen to the beat, even the production of the song, because usually like trash music will at least have a good produced song so you don't realize how trash the lyrics really are, but even the production of the song was pretty basic mainstream pop, and the lyrics was pretty basic mainstream pop. But maybe some people really thought it was good because I think it's kind of like when you train your palate. Like if you have really good expensive food, really well done food that was made by 5-star chefs, that if you're really cultured and you taste the food all over the world, when you eat McDonald's, you can tell this tastes like trash, right? So if someone never had anything other than McDonald's, then to them McDonald's is amazing. So if people only listen to mainstream pop trash, that to them this mainstream pop trash is really good because they have not really trained their ears, of gone out of the mainstream sort of top 10 bubble to actually search for really good music. I personally thought the music was basic at best, the song was basic at best, and it was kind of annoying that people were saying it was a masterpiece, because I really think people were saying it's a masterpiece because he's black and gay. So that's my least issue I had with the song, but let's go to the next one. My other issue I had with the song was the devil dancing thing, only because I just feel like, and I've seen other things geared to children kind of make being cool with the devil seem like it's cool and trendy. Sabrina the Teenage Witch was one of those shows that kind of did that for me, because it was advertised to children when it first came out. The way that it was kind of marketed seemed like they were trying to gear it towards children. I only watched it because I watched the other one when I was young and I thought it would be nostalgic. It was a completely different show, and if you really dissect the show, it's pretty dark and it kind of was geared to kids, and I thought that was a little weird. But so I kind of have an issue with that. At the same time, I can see other people argument that he killed the devil but then he became the devil. It was weird, okay? It was a little bit weird. And a lot of people say that was supposed to be a representation of him selling his soul to the devil. I don't know if Lil Nas sold his soul to the devil. He might have just did that because he knew that that's what people would say. So he did it. I don't think it necessarily means he sold his soul to the devil. Unless you're saying that he sold his soul to the devil as in he would do whatever it takes to stay relevant, to be on top, to make money. Then yeah, probably. He's young, and I think right now the fast life and the bag is the only thing he cares about. And if he has to do things that he might regret when he gets older, like, he would probably do those things because all he cares about is the money in the bag and being famous. So if you think about that way of selling your soul, then yeah. So that's my second kind of like whatever. But my biggest two reasons, the other reason is why I had an issue with the video is because he's perpetuating the idea that all gay men are super sexual and super vulgar and super feminine. And not all gay men are like that. There's tons of really, I guess, want to say masculine gay men, alpha male gay men, like gay men that you wouldn't know they were gay because they don't have the stereotypical characteristics of a gay man. And not all gay men want to sleep around, and not all gay men want to strip tease and spread their legs and spread their ass cheeks for the world to see. There's tons of conservative and traditional gay men. And so it just kind of perpetuated that stereotype that that's all gay men. They're all like overtly sexual and vulgar. And so when people say that, then the LGBT community get upset, but it's like, well, then stop perpetuating the imagery on mainstream media or mainstream entertainment, because if people are not familiar with the LGBTQ plus community, and that's all they're being shown, then that's what they're gonna think. So that was the third issue I had with the video. Now the two issues I had with the video that was the most bothersome to me is it was vulgar as hell. And I, as a black person, I am sick and fucking tired of black bodies being put on display for the world to fucking see as overtly sexual and vulgar. I've mentioned this in another video. If you look at a lot of white pop stars or, racially ambiguous pop stars, they're not put on display like overtly sexual, except maybe Iggy Azalea. They're cute, sexy, beautiful, sexy, romantic, sexy, pretty sexy, coy sexy. They look like the type of beautiful sexy that you still will want to wife up, right? They're not spreading their legs ego style. They're not spreading their ass cheeks. They're not rubbing coochies together on mainstream stage. They're not talking about like drinking cum. They're not doing all that stuff, but black bodies. And it's kind of just annoying. And I know some of my conservatives will like hate this language, but you just have to get over it, I guess. But this is something that's been going on since slavery days, like black bodies being fetishized and put on display as being vulgar. Look at their big asses, look at their big hips, look at their big breasts, stuff like that. And it's just kind of boring, and kind of like this is kind of me slipping into the whole Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, Sukianas, and Meg Thee Stallions of the world, and even people that have come before them, because I know a lot of Gen Zs like to pretend that like Cardi B is doing something like brand new, but she's not. This has been done for a few generations now. This has definitely been a thing. I remember when I was in middle school, I don't know her name, but she was like the girl that was like my neck, my back, my pussy and my crack. That girl, like, there's been girls way before they came along being overtly sexual and talking about sex and owning their black sexuality and all that bullshit. This is nothing new. This is nothing evolutionary. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj did not invent this. Get over yourselves. And this idea that they're owning their sexuality, like they're owned by a contract. They are owned by a contract. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B will not ever make a song where they're covered up and just singing, because that is not their brand, that is not their image. Most contracts, especially when you're first getting into the industry, whether you're an actor or a singer or whatever, it says basically they own your image. So like if someone's on Love and Hip Hop, they can't just go on another reality show without without talking about the person that's in control of their contract, because the person owns their image. And so Cardi B can't just go shave her head or something like that. They own their image. So her image is overtly sexual and vulgar, then that is going to be your image, because that's what your contract says. Now, I'm not saying Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion or Nicki Minaj has any moral objection to that, but I'm saying they don't own their sexuality. First of all, most of the people that worked on that WAP song were men. Let me repeat myself. Most of the people that worked on that WAP song were men, from the writers to the producers to the directors to the people who help with costumes and the set designs to everything else in between, were men. So this whole they're owning their sexuality, like I don't understand how they're doing that when most of the people that created that image were men. And another thing, if you look at, there's been some interviews of Nicki Minaj and Cardi B that have said that they don't sleep around. That is not what they do in their private life. They actually want to stick to, one man or two men, that they don't want to spread themselves around. And that's why Cardi B kind of keeps going back to her cheating husband, and Nicki Minaj kind of has her toxic relationship, because they both have said in interviews that they don't like the idea of sleeping around. But in their music videos, they put out that image as if they do. So they basically give this to the world and give it to little kids and little girls that look up to them as if like, this is my life and this is what I do. But in private life, that is not who they are and it's not what they do. And so again, that is a brand and that is their image. And this whole idea, and so this is my biggest issue that I had with the Lil Nas video, was that Lil Nas has an extremely young fan base. And I'm not talking about tweens. I'm not talking about 11 and 12-year-olds. I'm not talking about teenagers. And then I'm not talking about young adults. I am talking about elementary school age kids. It's Lil Nas fan base. Lil Nas and his team purposely went to elementary schools and performed his song. Now I know you said his rodeo cowboy whatever fucking song talks about lean and stuff like that, but he still performed it in front of a bunch of elementary school kids, and then all of a sudden did a bait and switch. So if that doesn't look weird to you, I don't know what else is. I'm not saying that Lil Nas did that. It can be his team, but it looks very weird to me when you try to fish in a bunch of little kids like, come on, be my fan base. Yes, I know this shit is broken, don't make fun of me. Be my fan base, and then all of a sudden you open your legs and pop in your ass on the devil's dick. Like, that looks a little weird to me. I think it's creepy, I think it's gross. And is it Lil Nas's or Nicki Minaj's or Cardi B's or Meg Thee Stallion's or Sukihana's job to watch other people's kids? No, it's not. But it would be nice if they cared enough to do so. Like, at least come out and say, I am not your role model. Please do not follow me. I'm a grown-ass woman. Go follow a little kid to be a role model. But they never do that. They have never said that. I think, Cardi B has said she never wanted to be a role model. But at the same time, Cardi B may say that, but Cardi B interviewed our now president. So please stop coming at me talking about Cardi B never said she wanted to be a role model. When you put yourself in a position to interview the president of the United States, you're putting yourself in a position to be a role model. Cardi B was also put on a cover of a magazine and she was named the Woman of the Year. That is putting yourself in a position to be a role model. So don't come at me talking about she's never put herself in a position to be a role model, but because she fucking has. So when little kids see Cardi B interviewing the president of the United States, when little kids see Cardi B was named Woman of the Year, in their minds, they're being told that this is someone to look up to. And for me, what she puts out there is nothing that I think a little kid should be striving to be. So that's the other issue I had with the Lil Nas thing. Now, do I think that the faces of the Lil Nas, Nicki Minaj's, Sukiana's, Megan Thee Stallion, all of them, do I think they have evil desires to destroy the youth and destroy the society and destroy the culture? No, I don't think they do it at all. I think they're just looking out for themselves. I think they just want to get the bag, take care of themselves, take care of their families, and be famous and blah blah blah. I think it's the industry that is trying to basically dumb down society and give us really junk values. To give us values of you just want to build a body, you want to be vulgar and overtly sexual, you want to be sexualized too young, too soon. That messes up your fucking mind, messes up your fucking psychology, your mental state, and your soul. I think they just want to infiltrate society and fuck it up. So we're too stupid to understand what the hell is going on, because it's too stupid to know what's going on, because our collective IQ level and our collective conscious level has basically been plummeted into oblivion. So I think this is a sort of the people behind the scenes kind of thing they're doing, and the celebrities themselves, I think they're just trying to take care of themselves and get their money, and they don't really care what aftermath they leave behind. So anyway, that's my kind of idea when it comes to the Lil Nas's and all the overtly sexual pop stars of the world. Do I think they should go away? No. I'm for freedom of speech and I'm for freedom of expression. They have every right to make music and sing about whatever the fuck they want to sing about, just as much as anybody else would. It's just sad that there's really no diversity in entertainment, especially when it comes to people of color. It's just sad that these are now our heroes. These are now our people that people look up to. These are people that little kids strive to be like. And I think that's sad. I wish there was just more diversity, but honestly, that really does start in the home. But hey, in the Black community, there's over 70% of single motherhood, and in the white community, it's really growing rapidly as well. So when people don't have a two-parent home, a lot of times they look outside of the home for people to look up to. So it's just a mess. It's like a big cycle of mess. But hopefully people realize what's going on and they will take control of their household and really instill values into their kids: self-worth, self-love, confidence. And so even if they do see the Cardi B's and Lil Nas's of the world, they understand what they're looking at, and they can sort of compartmentalize and go, that's just entertainment. That is not something that I should strive to be like. And I'm not saying that no one can be like that. There are people out there that are extremely comfortable with their bodies and extremely comfortable with their sexuality. I am sex positive. I'm not saying that I want to live in a super wholesome, super wholesome and super conservative world. I like being free with myself, but I'm an adult and I know not to plaster it all over the fucking internet for the world to see, and where it's never ever gonna go away. So I'm not like a moral superior. I'm not a purist. I will go to the club and dance to a Cardi B, but I would never listen to it and repeat those lyrics, because I want to be careful what I feed into my soul. And I really think the things that you listen to repetitively, the things you watch, the people you hang around, the things you read, the things you consume, really does affect the type of person you become. So as long as you're consciously aware of what you're watching is trash, then you can kind of separate it, you know what I mean? Again, I'm not saying people can't be sexual and free and stuff like that, but it just seems like the diversity of values that we have in our society today is crumbling, and it's just kind of becoming all dumbed down, stupid, trash shit. Alright, I think I'm done talking, because now I think I'm just rambling. That is my opinion about all of that. Let me know what you guys think and what is your opinion of things. Just in case someone does bring it up, Miley Cyrus is someone who does that, but Miley Cyrus has a boy body, so it doesn't read the same way. Miley Cyrus being vulgar and overtly sexual is not the same as Cardi B being vulgar or overtly sexual, because Miley Cyrus has a different body type, so it's not the same. Anyway, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that helps with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can also donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. And I also have a travel vlog channel. If you want to see where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below, hit the link, go subscribe to my travel channel, and or follow me on Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date, and you guys have an amazing day. Bye. Oh, and let me know if you like this format, like this whole free talk format. All right, bye.